What's up YouTube? Welcome to my new video series called How to Play, where I show and teach you all how to play certain maps better in order to get better KDs, SPM, etc. I've personally been playing Call of Duty for a very long time, so I think I understand the game a lot better than most people, and I hope these tips help to improve your game. These tips are more catered to players who've been playing the game for a while and understand basic things like map awareness, spawn knowledge, and map knowledge. For some of you newer players, this will definitely help you, but some terminology or words I use may sound unfamiliar to you, but don't worry, the aim of this video is to help everyone who watches it. So this first episode of the series, I want to talk about Nuk3town, which is everyone's favorite map. This is honestly one of the most crazy, rush-heavy, random maps in Call of Duty history, but with a little bit of knowledge of spawn influence and map flow, you can really hold down certain key areas of the map and get a good KD overall. So the first very key area that you're going to want to hold down is near the car in the middle of the map, near the red car. For the most part, Nuk3town is a map which relies heavily on holding down the mid-map portion in order to prevent enemy from rushing into the middle of the map or getting map control of their own. The reason this spot works so well is because the car serves as a natural head glitch spot and it's impenetrable. Also, many people won't think there's another person behind this car, as it's one of the lesser known used head glitches on this map, since everyone is always just trying to rush. One thing you will have to watch out for is exploding cars, but I'm not sure that this mechanic still works the same as it did in Black Ops 2. If you see the car start to smoke, and it will start to smoke once it gets shot a few times, just move back away from it and shoot it quickly to blow it up, and then get back behind it once it's safe. Mainly, this spot works very well for game modes where kills matter a lot, like Team Deathmatch. It is also the absolute best spot for domination. It was so OP that Treyarch actually patched it with a head glitch blocker so you couldn't stand in one spot and absolutely own everyone in the entire game. If you all didn't know, the barriers that will spawn here will differ from each game mode. With domination, you'll get these boxes here that serve as an additional head glitch, but in game modes like Team Deathmatch, you won't get these boxes to spawn, and you'll only have the car to use. But the car works just fine. You need to reload, just go prone behind the car. Basically what you do in this spot is pre-aim the entranceways of the enemy house and just shoot people that come out. There are also weaknesses to this spot, and mainly the first weakness is that people in head glitches in the windows in the houses are going to be able to shoot you very easily. They can very easily see you and have a clear shot at your body from their head glitches. So it's absolutely essential that you watch for that window at all times, or at least whenever you can. The way you can combat this is just to pre-aim the windows if you see someone up there, and as soon as they peek, shoot them. If you have FMJ on your gun, you can easily shoot the walls that they're hiding behind for an easy kill. Secondly, people that are rushing you can easily take you out of this spot if you aren't watching your sides. If someone on the other team is doing this strategy to you, this is the very best way to take them out. Just wall run on the walls next to this car spot from your spawn, jump outward, and kill them. However, since you're trying to hold the spot down, what you can do is this. If you suspect someone is on the other side of these barriers, you can actually shoot to the other side very easily. If you have FMJ, this becomes even easier. So the second point that you're really going to want to hold down while you're playing this map is the car on the other side of the map, or the blue car. This spot is very similar to the other car spot on the other side of the map, but it functions more as a defensive position as opposed to an offensive position as the other car does. The reason for this is because here you have a much better head glitch than the little red car on the other side of the map, as this car is much bigger and provides a lot more cover. Here, you are not going to be able to see as much of the map as you will be able to see with other head glitch spot, but it still functions much the same. Just shoot the people that are coming out of doorways and entryways on either side of the enemy houses. The main weakness for this spot is that it's very obvious, and it's a heavily contested area to have control over on this map. After all, it is a hardpoint area. People pre-aiming you out of their window will have a very clear shot of your head, and more likely than not, they're going to be the reason you end up dying on this map. If your team has control over Orange House, or if you're spawning at Orange, this is actually not the best spot to be in, because the other team will be spawning Blue, and that window is very close to the car head glitch you're trying to use. You'll end up dying sooner or later. So, only use this head glitch if you're spawning in Blue House. That way, the other team's window won't have as clear of a view towards your head. Likewise, you should use a previous red car head glitch only if you're spawning Orange. For this spot, you absolutely must use trophy systems if you plan on staying here for a while. The main weakness for this spot is that grenades can very easily take you out and end your streak. This is especially true if the car hasn't blown up yet. The third spot that you're going to want to really cover on this map, which isn't as essential as the car head glitches, but is pretty essential for holding map control, is the bus head glitch. This head glitch is pretty straightforward. You really only want to get into this position when your team has control of the map, meaning when your team is pushed up enough to the middle of the map. If you see someone on your team occupying either of the car head glitches, it's a good idea to be in this spot to make sure no one gets by the middle of the map. So as you guys can see, playing Nuk3town and trying to get a good KD are very hard things to do. For a lot of people, Nuk3town is just the map where you have to accept the fact that you're going to go negative, because it's just a really crazy map. A lot of things can happen very fast, and it's just very, very random at times. Now, what I'm trying to do here, what we're trying to do with these tips, is we're trying to make it as least random as possible, and we're trying to make it so that you can control the spawns better, you can predict where the enemy is going to be coming, and you're pretty much just sitting back and getting kills as the enemy team rushes you. So that's why this map is so easy for me, I think, and I think it's very easy for a lot of slower players. A lot of really good players who've played this map will do the same thing. Just sit on a head glitch with an LMG or an assault rifle and basically own everybody that's running middle map, because that's all you pretty much have to do on this map. So that's the first episode for my How to Play series. I chose to do Nuk3town because I don't know, I had some really good games last night, and I think it's a very popular map for a lot of people. But some people might not understand like how to get a good KD on it, because as I said, it's pretty random and it's just kind of hard. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really genuinely hope that it helps you guys get better at this game and get a better KD. Overall, as you see, it's kind of a necessary thing to just kind of play campy on Nuk3town, and for a lot of game modes, I think, but that's how you get a good KD. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope to see you in the next one. I don't know which map I'm going to do next, but I'm going to definitely keep on doing this series. I really enjoy doing it, so if you could leave a like, give me some feedback, let me know how I'm doing, I would really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.